name is Sharon Graff, and I'm the owner of The Modern Skein, which is a yarn store here in Montgomery, Texas. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, for all your comments, your thumbs up, your subscribes, just all the great support that you're showing the YouTube channel. I hope you guys are really enjoying it. I will say I'm kind of been in a funk the past couple weeks in filming because I feel like I don't really have much content to share on the podcast. Haven't been getting a whole lot of subscribes, likes, things like that. Seems like it's waning. So if you're still interested, let me know. If it's not something you watch, then you didn't see this, so you can't respond. I don't know why I'm pausing. See, I'm just kind of, I don't know. Maybe I need a break. I've been podcasting now for almost a year, which is kind of crazy. So I think I started in May of last year. No, I started in April of last year. Yeah. So it's been a while. And I finally run out of stuff to talk about. No, I'm sure there's always new things. It's just the past few weeks we haven't had a lot of new stuff coming into the store. Our big 1-year anniversary has come and gone. So it's like everything was building up, and now it's like it's just a normal week at the shop. And to me, I feel like I talk about it all the time, so I don't know. We'll see. So this is a shorter episode because, like I said, don't have a whole lot to talk about, but I do have a finished object to share with you. I still need to finish weaving in my ends, but my What the Fade is finished. So it is huge. Ta-da! And I have my tassels. Of course, this thing is so big. I have my tassels. Can you see them? Ding, 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 ding. Like I said, I gotta finish weaving in those ends for the tassels and stuff and trimming it all up. And that end. But this is a lovely pattern by Andrea Mowry. And the yarn I used is Red Stag Fiber. I'll show you here at the end. This here, the dark color is Red Stag Fiber, Antique Leather, and then you have Ching Honeycomb, and then we can go into Dijon by Hedgehog, Cereal by Hedgehog, Juniper, and Hawk at the end. So it's a really nice gray to kind of a mustardy brown color. So this sample is here at the shop for anyone interested in taking a look. It is cozy, it's snuggly, it's great travel. It's a great travel wrap because it'll wrap you up and keep you all snugly warm. Let's see. Oh, and we also have a new sample just finished by one of our great sample crocheters. Let me make sure I'm on the front here. That's the front. Okay. This is the Hotel of Bees shawl, available on Ravelry. And so this is a lovely crocheted, great summery shawl, a lot of open work, very easy pattern, 3 colors, and just gives a really pretty, fun look. Ta-da! So for all of you crocheters out there, this is a great pattern. If you haven't seen it, it does take 3 skeins of fingering weight yarn. And it's a nice size, but it's not huge. And my sample crocheter, excuse me, I have hiccups all of a sudden, had, I would say, about 1/3 of a skein left of all the colors, if not just a little bit more. So if you don't have quite full skeins, you can get away with that. Of course, you can also do this in all one color too, which would, my guesstimate would be about two and a skeins. That's a real technical term for all of you knitters and crocheters. 2 and a. So yeah, new crocheted sample in the shop. What else? Let me make sure, yeah, my microphone's on. Don't think I shared this last week. If I did, sorry I'm repeating myself, but it's so pretty. I finished my Nordiska. Now that I just said that, I'm pretty sure I already showed you guys, but ta-da, there it is again. It's just so pretty. I'm super excited to wear this in Alaska because we're going on an Alaskan cruise in June. This will be perfect sweater for there. And my next work in progress is also a perfect sweater for Alaska. As you may know, I am reknitting my Turtle Dove to be smaller, not quite so oversized. And ta-da! So I am about 2.5 to 3 inches past the armhole where we separate for sleeves. And if you look at this, you're like, it's so small. It's supposed to be oversized. Yes, it is supposed to be oversized. I don't want it super oversized. I just want it kind of body skimming. Because remember, I've knit this before. I knit it oversized. It continued to grow so much that on this one, I have gone way down in my gauge. And I'm knitting it. I'm still knitting the size small. Or extra small or whatever, the smallest size. And I'm sure that this yarn is going to stretch. It already has around the neck. When I've tried it on, it's kind of stretched out a wee bit, but not to a point where I'm unhappy with it. So I think this is going to be amazing because you can see there's a lot of side give to this yarn. I mean, but it really stretches to the side, which is interesting because there's no ribbing. So yes, this will be plenty big for me. I'm debating because the first version I knit, I did the split hem. I'm debating doing just the straight rolled hem on this version. I'm not going to add any length like I did before. I'm going to keep it on the shorter side. It's not really a cropped sweater by any means, but it's more normal length, if you will, non-tunic. So I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to knit to probably around 10 inches. Try it on, put it on some waste yarn, try it on, see what I think. Because I believe if you knit to the finished, if you just knit down, it's 10.5 inches. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm actually enjoying reknitting this because the yarn is so nice to work with. And I'd kind of memorized the pattern, so it was easy enough to do. Yes, UPS, we don't open till 10. They're so weird. And they always get all huffy. Well, we tried to deliver your package and you weren't open. Sorry, we have normal business hours, 10 to 5. Anywho. So, this is my Turtle Dove. The yarn is Woolfolk Luft. The color is L8. It is called Mauve. It's taupe, in my opinion. It is taupe. The shirt that I'm wearing has that blush color. It's definitely gray taupe when you hold it up next to it. But in the occasional odd lighting, it does have a lavendery undertone. but that's as close to mauve as it gets. Okay, and then my final work in progress that I brought with me. It's not my final work in progress. I have quite a few at home, but the thing I am actually working on at the moment is my Norderney sweater. I know I'd said I was going to get a few more things off the needles before I cast it on, but no such luck. So this is the Norderney. And what you do is you do a provisional cast on, blah, 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 blah. Basically, you're working on the back. So it's rolling like crazy, but this is the back. Of course, it's black, so it's going to have a heck of a time. There we go. This yarn is the Nightshades by Harrisville Designs, and it is the color 1257, which is the black with warm browns in it. And I'm knitting the Norderney. It's an Isabel Kramer pattern, and I'm knitting the small, not the extra small, because it is designed to be worn with positive ease. It's designed to be worn with approximately 6 inches of positive ease at the bust. If me knitting the size small will give me roughly about 4 inches of positive ease, which is an amount of positive ease that I like. It's enough that you can get a casual look from it, but it's not sloppy or too oversized or makes it look like I'm wearing clothes that are too big. That's all my works in progress I brought. And it's a whopping 12 minutes. Like I said, I feel a little bit out of sorts with the podcast. Even putting it off and all that kind of stuff. So, I don't know. If you want me to continue the podcast, let me know. I think I want to. I think I'm just going through a funk. So, anyway. The only thing new in the shop we have at this moment is Interpretations Volume 6. So if you've been looking for this, we have it available online and in store. We have held some copies aside for people. If you haven't picked yours up already, let me know and we will get it either shipped out to you or you can come pick it up this week. It is filled with amazing projects. And yes, for those asking if you were able to get a Ravelry code when you purchased the book, yes, there's a Ravelry code in the back. So once you purchase the actual hard copy, you can then download all of the patterns into your Ravelry library so you can use any sort of apps or just keep tracking your projects, things like that. So that is available. I believe it's $28 US. I say US because the price is printed on the back, but it's in British pounds. That doesn't really help here. I believe it's $28 for the book, and there's a lot of really amazing patterns in there. I have already cast on the Evolve shawl, which uses the Suburban Stitcher yarn. I've gotten a decent chunk of it done. I just haven't brought it in. It's not because it's charted, it's not one that I work on here because it's not a super memorizable chart because you're increasing. If it was just a chart like Norderney, it's just a chart. There's no increases, decreases really. That's fine. But this chart is ever increasing, so it's not something you can just repeat that section over and over and over again. I mean, there's repeating, but it's not. Anyway, that was really confusing. Okay. Events happening in the store. what are we doing? We have Local Yarn Store Day, which is April 27th, which is next month. April 27th, we will have a trunk show by Lisa Urban, who is an artist and yarn dyer. So she will have her artwork and her yarn available here at the shop. We will have some specials. We will have some kits that are just exclusive for Local Yarn Store Day. They will not be sold online per Local Yarn Store regulations. So the point of Local Yarn Store Day is for you to attend your local yarn store, wherever that may be, and support your local yarn store. So the point is to not have a lot of online sales. Not that you can't purchase online. Obviously, you're welcome to do so, but most of the exclusive kits are going to only be available in store. That being said, if you do not have a local yarn store near you and you consider us to be your local yarn store, even though you may live quite a bit away, you are welcome to email me or shoot me a message or DM and let me know, and I can get you the information of what we will have as we get closer. And if you want any of it, then we can send you an invoice and we can ship that out to you. Let's see. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. We will have a trunk show in May. I'm still nailing down to make sure, because my fingers crossed, May is my virtual. I'll say virtual. It's our all month long trunk show. So I just have to confirm that with the dyer that we're all set to go. June, I believe, is also going to be the same, since we're so busy with June. June is kind of a crazy month, personally and in the store. June, well, we're getting ahead of ourselves. So we have April, we have our Local Yarn Store Day. May, there's Labor Day. That's about all I can think of. Oh, there's not Labor Day. It's Memorial Day. Why did I say Labor Day? Anyway, June, Josh and I go on a Alaskan cruise the first part of June. We get back, and then we have Houston Fiber Fest, which is like the 20th, 21st, 22nd, right in that date range. Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And then we have July, which is my birthday month. Woohoo! Yeah, this year's flying by. It's almost April already. It's crazy. And now I'm just blathering on about nothing to try and fill time. So I'm going to let y'all go. Thank you so much for tuning in. I really do appreciate it. Like I said, if you do want this podcast to continue, please let me know. Give me some thumbs up, subscribe. Just give me some positive comments. That would be great. And hopefully we will see you in the store soon or on the interwebs sometime soon. Thanks and have a great day. Bye-bye.